After weeks of adventure on the road, our time with the tuk-tuk is finally coming to an end. These last couple of days in Cambodia aren't about rushing across highways or battling storms. They're about slowing down, saying goodbye to the little three-wheeled machine that carried us so far, and treating ourselves to a taste of luxury before the next chapter begins. Following days of long drives, stepping into a room like this just feels so good. It's clean, spacious, and has all the amenities we could want, with a separate shower and even a huge bathtub. I'll definitely be soaking in that later. Sometimes it's the little comforts that make the biggest difference when you've been traveling for so long.
Good morning. After 3 weeks with our tuk-tuk, it's time to return her back to the tuk-tuk rental company. We had a really great sleep last night at our hotel. Just got up this morning, took our time getting ready, and now we're just going to, take our last drive to go drop her off. Well, that feels so unceremonious. We just drove in, they came out and greeted us, we handed them the keys, we handed them the cooler and the speaker, they opened up the back, took a look around, and that's it. Overall, it was a really great experience. It was really difficult at times, but also really fun, and I think it was a really great way to be able to self-drive Cambodia and kind of see everything that we wanted to see. Yeah. It feels so weird to just be walking away on our own 2 feet, doesn't it?
Yeah, someone else should be carrying us.
Yeah, they did, I think, offer us a ride back.
I kind of got the impression they were.
But we said not to worry about it. We're just going to probably get a grab.
Yeah.
And that's already one of the 2 main things that we had on a list of things to do today checked off. So that's nice. The other one being laundry. But first, I think we're going to head back to the hotel. I think Dave's ordering a grab right now, and we're gonna go have some breakfast because it's included in our stay, and who doesn't love a free breakfast? How does it feel being a passenger?
It's nice.
I guess you were a passenger a bit the past couple
I was
days.
a little bit, yeah. The thing about driving the tuk-tuk is now that I've driven more than 1,000 kilometers, the driving itself isn't the difficult part. The difficult part is just figuring out the road situation. People are going the opposite way in roundabouts. There are stop signs in this country, but I think if you followed them, you'd be in some real trouble. What is followed, however, are traffic lights. But yeah, everything else is just kind of like weaving through traffic, weaving between cars and bikes. Feels kind of dangerous sometimes. The tuk-tuk is a little bit less maneuverable than motorbikes. So even though we did 3,000 kilometers on motorbikes, the tuk-tuk did feel more dangerous at times. Yesterday, the driving was, in particular, pretty bad. It was a little bit of the worst of every situation kind of thrown together. We had the heaviest rain we'd ever experienced. And then on top of that, we had bumpy roads, but instead of it being only 20 kilometers this time, it was 50 kilometers. And it was also our longest day of driving. All the driving we had done up to that point was just preparation for the last day. Oh, and on top of that, I did drive onto a ferry. and then drive off of a ferry while doing a U-turn. So it was just everything. It was everything. And now that the tuk-tuk is done, we'll have to see whether we can cross the Cambodian border into Thailand during some unrest. So we're gonna figure that out today, and then we'll do it tomorrow. So, yeah.
And just like that, we're back, and it's time for breakfast.
One of the best parts about staying here is knowing the hotel puts such an emphasis on sustainability and supporting local.
We had a really good breakfast at the hotel this morning. My smoothie bowl was just perfection. It was like the perfect texture, and the dragon fruit and the bananas on top were so fresh. The granola didn't have any dried fruit in it, which is the bane of my existence. So I was really, really happy. It was so, so good. And then Dave got, kind of like a classic breakfast of eggs and toast and bacon and potatoes. It was just a really, really good meal. And now we're just heading back to a place we've been to, 10 times, called the Muffin Man. They have a lot of really great gluten-free options. I feel like we didn't have coffee yesterday.
No, we did not.
No, it's a sad day. Hello.
Oh, you are back.
We are back.
Come back.
Thank you. We've arrived at the Muffin Man now, and they were so sweet. The staff remembered us from, I guess, a couple of weeks ago now. They knew that we were taking the tuk-tuk around Cambodia, so they were asking how it went. Yeah, just welcoming us back. It was really, really nice. It was just a really nice feeling. We just started with some coffees. We did eat breakfast not too long ago. I'm a little hungry, but I want to be a bit hungrier for when I order my baguette sandwich, because it's quite filling, and I want to be able to enjoy all of it. So I think we're just going to hang out here for a few hours and get some work done.
We've been sitting at the cafe now for probably like 3 hours, just doing some work. I'm starting to get hungry. So I got a Australian meat pie. Today is a day that we have to get a lot of work done, because tomorrow morning, early in the morning, we're going to the Cambodian Thai border, then to Bangkok, then to Singapore, then to Indonesia, all within like 3 days. So it's gonna be very busy. That's really good.
And I did get my go-to here. It's the ham, cheddar, and Havarti toasty, but I get it on a gluten-free baguette, and it's my favorite thing. I'm really going to miss it when we leave here. We worked at that restaurant for about 5 hours. Not only did we have some lunch there and some coffees, but then we had a slice of burnt Basque cheesecake. It was gluten-free, so Dave and I could share it. It was really, really good. On our way back to the hotel, we decided to stop at 7-Eleven and grab a few drinks and things for our long journey back to Thailand tomorrow. We got a couple of instant noodle cups so that we can make those in the morning in our hotel room, because I think we have to be up at like 5 because we need to be at the bus stop for 6 a.m. It's just started to rain again. The sky's looking really dark, but it's only a 6-minute walk, so I'm gonna put this away and we're gonna try and hightail it back to the hotel.
The pool feels like an oasis, the kind of place where you could lose track of time, just floating and unwinding.
Well, I don't mind swimming in the rain because you're already wet anyways. That was thunder, so I think it's time to get out.
It's 7 o'clock on our last day here in Siem Reap. We are taking a tuk-tuk to go to our laundry because we've built up a lot of laundry over the last, 2-3 weeks of tuk-tuking across the country. And of course it's raining, because why wouldn't it be?
$14,000? 1 sec. Thank you. We've just dropped our laundry off and they said it'll be done in about an hour, so I think we're gonna head towards Pub Street. Is that where we're going, or are we just going somewhere else?
We're going to do Italian.
Oh, so originally we were going to go and explore Pub Street, but it is just absolutely pouring rain and we don't have an umbrella. So I think we're gonna pivot and go get some Italian food, which I'm not mad about.
It's currently 5:45 in the morning. We are heading to a bus station that will take us to Poi Pet, I think it's called, which is going to be the Cambodian-Thai border. There's still news that the border could be opening late due to some sort of disagreement between Cambodia and Thailand. So instead of showing up at the border at a reasonable time to try to catch a 3 o'clock train, we are showing up at the border for essentially when it's supposed to be opening, which is around 8:15 a.m. We are then going to give ourselves about 6 hours to cross the border to try to catch a 3 p.m. train into Bangkok. We've already had our 7-Eleven noodles, and now we're in our little tuk-tuk motorbike something or other. What's it called?
Remorque?
We're in something called a remorque, headed into the bus station right now. We ended up getting bus tickets for 2, and I believe it was $30 total. Hopefully we're inconvenienced by being let through so fast that we have to spend 5 hours sitting at a train station doing nothing. That would be the best case scenario.
That's it for our final days in Cambodia. Slowing down, saying goodbye to the tuk-tuk, and treating ourselves to one last taste of luxury before moving on. Next time, we're heading to Indonesia and taking on the challenge of hiking up Mount Bromo for sunrise. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.